Hello everybody and welcome back to more Pokemon FireRed version. I'm your host, XFAngel98, and the last time we left off, we completed Kindled Road and caught ourselves some Pokemon on Kindled Road. Rather, we actually caught them the previous episode that. But anyhow, this time we are on to Mount Ember, and I just want to give everybody an update. And this is where we're looking level-wise. I did some training off-screen. So hopefully this pans out nicely. That being said, can you imagine if this volcano were to erupt? The explosion would be the end of us. How terrifying is that? Well, we're terrified. Would you like me to teach you explosion? Konosuba, I am not. No thank you. No Megumin here. Yeah, you're right. It is too terrifying. I'm not willing to give up one of my Pokemon to use a move. Over here. We'll try digging here. That treasure the admins have been talking about should be here. What the? You're in the way! Get lost! Well, people just kind of standing around. We've got no other choice but to head left, because we can't go right, we can't go straight. So, why don't we push this boulder out of our way and get a move on. Do you know how caves form inside volcanoes? I don't know. How do caves form inside volcanoes? Pokemon Ranger, best video game ever, Beth. I've been waiting a hot minute for that one. Sending out level 38 Bellsprout. While we're kindly mopping the floor with her, I gotta say, I really hope that they make another Pokemon Ranger. Like, I really want them to. I never got the chance to play the original Pokemon Rangers, but I always saw them. It was like, oh, that looks so cool. And she's gonna use a full restore. Dang it. Well, looks like it didn't really make that much of a difference. Sending out another Gloom. I'm gonna save our body slams here. I'm gonna get hit with Stun Spore. Ugh. Paralyzed, maybe unable to move. Getting hit with Acid. Defense fell, and Shadow Ball. Ah-cha-cha! You're shockingly good. Wait, how do caves form inside volcanoes? When lava at the surface of magma hardens and the magma inside flows out, caverns are left behind. Interesting. We have a new, technically a new partner that we could pick up here, but we're gonna wait a little bit of time. Just because the odds of them appearing outside are pretty slim. I've been in training so I can mend my broken heart. It toughened me up physically, at least. Hiya! Crush Girl Jocelyn would like to battle. Sending out Hitmonchan. Using Mega Punch. Ooh, that could be dangerous. And we miss. And we get hit with an Ice Punch. That's not good. That's neutral. Okay. I'm like, oh, Sky Uppercut. That is not very effective either. Okay. Beat growing to level 44. Pedal Dance. Ooh. Pedal Dance. The user attacks with pedals for 2 to 3 turns, and then gets confused. I am gonna get rid of... I know it's kind of against logic to have like 3 grass moves, but Beat only has Giga Drain. And I really would like to put some other moves on Beat when we get the chance. But for right now, Poison Powder is kind of useless to us. I think I tried to overdo it. You think? The way you battle, it reminds me of the guy who dumped me. That's very strange. Like, very strange coincidence thing to say. Oh, hey, by the way, the way you command your Pokemon reminds me of the man that or the person that I used to be with. Okay. We'll get away from these fights here, because there's no point. Heading up here, there's a ledge, so we can't really go up that way, which is fine. We'll head over here. An active volcano is one that's erupting or about to. Good to know. Didn't know this was National Geographic. No, this is Pokemon Ranger National Geographic. Pokemon Ranger Logan sending out Execute. Grass Psychic type, level 37. Bad for you. Got matched up with the wrong person. Sending out Executor, level 40. The evolved form of Execute. Also Grass Psychic, so also a bad idea. Ew, that was hot. Sweat's erupting from me. They say there are over 1,500 active volcanoes in the world. Just thinking about them makes me feel all hot and gooey inside. Ew, that's a visual that I didn't need. Anywho, heading in here, we're gonna swap over to B, actually, cause potentially we have a 50-50 coin flip of this. So we get it on the second try. Machop, level 33, can be encountered in the caves of Mount Ember 50% of the time, the other 50% being Geodude. Identified B. Chuck an Ultra Ball healer. Here. Dang it. Get hit with a Revenge doesn't really do much. That's a huge level difference. I'm not gonna risk that. That's a... And the second one gets it. Gotcha, Machop was caught. Data was added to the Pokedex. I'm mashing through things instead of just actually doing things properly. Machop, number 66. Superpower Pokemon, 2 foot 7 inches, 43 pounds. Its whole body is composed of muscles. Even though it's the size of a human child, it can hurl 100 grown-ups. Interesting. Can be found in these locations. And we will immediately swap back over to Big Boy. And we're also going to do ourselves a favor and... I said, do ourselves a favor. And pop a Super Repel. Upon heading outside, nothing here. Really? I could have sworn there was something here. No, I did not want to go back in. I wanted to check this. Nope. If we head down, that's going to drop us back off this ledge. There is an item over here. I forget what it is, but we need someone to use Rock Smash in order to get it. Aha, this is what I was remembering. Grabbed another Ultra Ball that replaces the one that we used to catch Machop. So, beautiful. And finally, if we head all the way up, we reach the summit. Surfy will use Strength here. And as always, if you're playing this normally, I recommend saving. Actually, bum, 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 bum. I'm topping you off. And you. I'm not going into this with any kind of half-heartedness. Yeah, we're gonna save. It's not gonna really matter because one way or another, we're either making it out of here with this thing or without it. Yo! A wild Moltres, the third of the legendary trio of birds appears. Level 50, fire flying. Moltres is sporting the moves Flamethrower, Endure, Agility, and Fire Spin. Oh, good. You hit. Brace yourself? Good. Brace yourself indeed. Gonna hit with the Flamethrower. This might hurt a bit. Nope. Okay, good. I want to try and end this as quickly as I possibly can. Moltres can be very dangerous, especially with Fire Spin trapping us on the field. Just like I said. Big Boy was trapped in a vortex. That's not good. Toss an Ultra Ball again. Nope, broke free. Used Endure, but it failed. The fire spin's gonna cancel out the leftovers. That hurts. Gonna use agility. It's gonna raise its speed. Nope. Gonna hit with another flamethrower here. That's a good chunk of damage. Let's go for a rest. Moltres attack's gonna miss. It's okay. Heal up a bit. Gonna use Endure, that's okay. That'll heal the damage off the Fire Spin. Hopefully Fire Spin ends here. Freed from Fire Spin, okay, beautiful. Agility again. Let's check another not the Master Ball, an Ultra Ball. Nope. And use agility again. Okay. I'm gonna leave it with a little bit of HP. Gonna hit it with a flamethrower. Come on. Nope. Come on, Moltres. Come on. Articuno was so easy, and you were such a brat. Attack missed. We're gonna go for a Brick Break. Not very effective. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to go for more moves and maybe crit. That's the last thing that I want, is just crit this thing and it keels over. But apparently the Brick Break was enough to make a difference. Moltres was caught. Yes! Number 146, Moltres, Flame Pokemon, 6 foot 7 inches. That's a big bird! 132.3 pounds, one of the legendary bird Pokemon. Those seeing it are overwhelmed by its orange wings that seem to be on fire. Give a nickname to Moltres? No, we will not. It's gonna be placed in box 3. Fittingly enough. And as of right now, that is everything here on Mount Ember. I was not expecting that to go as smoothly as it did. I was expecting that to go much, much worse. I can't... Okay, we can't use that here. Never mind. We can't just fly off the top of Mount Ember. I don't know why, but sure. We'll use the ledges. And back out on Kindled Road, we can fly back over to the One Island Pokemon Center. And we're gonna call it there. I'm pretty content with that. Next time on Pokemon FireRed, we'll be heading off to 2 Island or 3 Island, one of them, to go and meet up with Celio's friend, or was it Bill's friend? Someone's friend that needed a meteorite dropped off. See you guys then. Have a wonderful day and a beautiful night. I gotta remember to start doing this at the end of videos. Cheers!